it's your girl Jay and welcome to the K List, where today we're counting down the top 7 K Drama cliches. So if you watch enough K-dramas, you tend to notice that there's reoccurring patterns and themes when it comes to the plots and characters. I mean, I can't believe I'm the only one that sometimes just be watching K-dramas like, girl, don't even bother running because you know he about to hit you with that hand grab. Knew it. Let me guess, he has a fatal illness? He has a fatal illness. There it is. Wow. What a coincidence that you two would end up living together. So today I thought it'd be fun to talk about some of these cliches, starting with number 7, the evil mother. So in K-dramas, if there's a couple that's meant to be with each other, there's always something that has to be in their way. And most often than not, it's always an evil mama. Once this mean mama determines that character A is not good enough for their child, they stop at nothing to keep this destined couple apart. All the while making sure that character A knows they're not good enough for their son or daughter. Number 6, the tsundere guy. So if you watch anime, you probably already know what tsundere is. But for those of you who don't, tsundere is a Japanese term for a character development process in which a character that's initially cold and hostile towards another person gradually begins to warm up to this person over time and start showing affection. So basically, the way we tend to see it towards K-dramas, even when he starts developing feelings towards her, it's really kind of hard for him to accept it, and he's still kind of mean, but slowly, bit by bit, he starts expressing his affections in his own way. Moving on to number 5, the rich guy, poor girl relationship. Now, if you're a fan of K-dramas, you probably can ignore the popularity of the rich guy, poor girl pairing. Now, personally, I feel like the reason this pairing might be so popular is the fact that it adds to the romantic fantasy. Here you have this poor girl who's had to work really hard to make ends meet throughout her life. Now, not only does she get to fall in love with this handsome guy, but she's relieved from this stressful life, now being swept into the life of luxury. Also, I think it's to add to the character development of the poor girl and kind of as a plot device, because since she tends to be so hardworking and is used to having to work to get things herself, she kind of resents the rich guy even more, which adds to the dynamic of the relationship. Moving on to number 4, the love triangle, y'all. Now, my favorite thing about love triangles in K-dramas is the fact that they're basically unfair. And by that, I mean you can usually tell which side of the love triangle is going to be endgame by probably like the 5th episode. And for those of you who might need some help, if you're rooting for the couple in which there's a nice guy and a normal relationship, just abandon ship, because let me tell you, it's not gonna work out. Moving on to number 3, it seems as though the endgame couple always starts off on the wrong foot. I swear, it's like the first chapter in writing K-drama 101. Now, I'll admit, it's cute at first, but if the back and forth love and hate relationship keeps being drawn out, it can get a little frustrating. Moving on to number 2, literally falling for each other. Now, this scene is usually corny and exaggerated, but for some reason, it always gets me. And of course, I'm referring to the legendary K-drama scene when one character accidentally slips and falls upon another, but instead of anyone breaking limbs or anything tragic happening, they align just right so they're face to face, having to finally confront some of that romantic tension that's been building between them. So finally, we made it to number 1. What is one of the top situations when it comes to K-drama cliches? Drumroll, please. Oh. The surprise kiss. Now, this scene usually happens in the heat of the moment when character A, who has been secretly developing a passion for character B, no longer can hold back and, well, let's be real, awkwardly presses their lips against the other character, leaving character B in complete and utter shock. Now, what I find funniest about this cliche is that in real life, there's no way it would go as smoothly. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but if somebody just randomly planted one on me, I'm pretty sure I'd roundhouse kick them into the next dimension, just saying. Unless, of course, it was Rain. Or Ta. Or UN. Or Song Joong Ki. Or Jo In Sung. You know what? On second thought, I get it. I get it now. So that was my list for the top 7 K-drama cliches, but of course, as always, guys, I want to hear yours. Make sure to let me know down below. Well, that's it for this episode, guys, and see you next time on the K-List. Bye!